Hello, fellow travelers. Yet here again to remind you to walk and to live with loving kindness. First of all, extend it to yourself for all that you've done wrong, for all the times you've betrayed yourself, for all the times you've not believed in yourself, for all the times you've believed that you're here by accident and somehow, somewhere, you owe it to anyone to tell you who you are, and also the betrayal you've done to yourself and your creator or source or God. As we look around, we see a lot of love around us. Look at the trees, look at the fish, look at the animals. Unless it's feeding time, they are not fighting. They don't, each animal knows what it has to be, what is dangerous to it, and they walk in harmony. And as for us human beings, what makes us human is the ability to know right from wrong, and we all know it. Every time we see things that test our hearts and we fail, it means we are bringing humankind down. We are devolving. We are becoming more animal-like. A human race that ought to talk and communicate and be civil with one another, it becomes a jungle whereby survival is for the fittest in whichever way. The one who lies better will get better. The one who pretends better will seem to be liked. So we keep on becoming less and less of who we are. Wherever you read about the creation, they show you that it's man or us human beings who are on top of the creation. We are like stewards of this life. If we took care to look at and after ourselves and even all that is around, the world would really be paradise. But we are all rushing so much in hell. And the controllers of the world are also ensuring that everywhere it's full of fear. It's full of showing you how bad are. So who is going to join? Join me and tell others to join you in the campaign for love. Because it is through these evil or devilish happenings that the goodness in man also comes. Just like we see night and day. Night does not mean that wrong is going to happen. Beautiful things happen in the night. So in your ignorance, in our ignorance, if we were to choose to still live as human beings and walk humbly and peacefully, that wouldn't be the problem. So ignorance is not the issue here. So in the day or in your knowing does not mean because you know, you should conjure, you should connive, you should plot to control others, to steal from them, because that way it makes you greedy. You feed the greed spirit, and from that comes all other spirits to feed on you. So, here in Earth School, as we are here, it's for us, it's for you to learn to walk with the scars, to walk with all these agreements, all mistakes, but still remember to walk in peace. Still remember to walk in love. At the end of the day, if we were all to choose to walk peacefully, life would be much better. If we were all to choose to be better versions of ourselves, the world would still be better. Life is beautiful. You look around you and it's all good. But the loneliness can really take you out of it. Not because you want to hear so much from others, but the gloom that is going round in the morning when everyone is silently fading away. We are not living life anymore. Those who live it is because they are pumping something. It's not them. They are using something. They are having some sort of addiction. And what causes a person, before you can ask, why are people taking drugs? Why are people, you ask, what is the reason behind it? For the people who are doing evil things and wicked stuff, what is behind it? What has caused them to be like that? The inability to let go, the inability to understand, the lack of knowing that is going around us. So today, choose to love, choose peace, choose kindness. If you can't blame a blind man for not seeing, why would you blame somebody who has nothing but hatred for bringing out hatred? I am very sure if somebody is happy and joyful, they wouldn't bring out hurtful things to others because they don't have it. So, before we can even point fingers at others, let's look within us. What are we so full of? Another thing, we should also work with consciousness, with awareness. All of us as human beings, we all have traumas. We all have pains, in other words. Trauma is pains that have been unresolved. We all have energies that have not been expressed due to our cultural backgrounds, due to our different ways we've grown up. And you would find somebody would be looking for a garbage bin, where to throw that. So when we start walking consciously, then we will create a level, we will create a standard for movement and interaction. If we all choose to walk peacefully and lovingly, I'm sure people who connive, people who lie, would not have company. And eventually they will learn what it is, just like this business of people cheating on one another, people doing whatever they need to do. If you bear with it, especially women, if you bear with it, it means somebody's okay to go and eat wherever they want, touch wherever they want, and bring that back to you because you've made yourself a public pond. So, some things, some manners are best taught by us. When we raise the standards of everything, everything will come up. Not because we want to act it, but by being and remembering that our bodies are the temple of a living God. As people who are created by this majestic power that we can't explain, that gives you something that shows you this is wrong, this is right, this feels good, this is... Why should we choose that which is not good for us? Being happy feels nice. Being pleasant feels really nice before you even give it to anyone. So if we were all to choose that I only want things that make me feel good, things that make me feel like, yeah, I'm glad to have life, would people who love fighting and people who want to disagree and people who are empty of what, don't you think that they will also be encouraged to drink from that? Remember, energy is contagious. The more we fight, the more we point fingers, the more we are growing those energies that we hate. Be sure you don't become what you point at or what you don't like. It is very easy. Much love and blessing.